Okay.
Yes.
So where did you actually learn your tertiary education? Apart from the Cambridge one, tertiary education, university, where did you go?
Yes, I know. I know what you mean. From Zimbabwe, I came to Malawi.
Okay, you came back to Malawi.
Yes. And then I was admitted at the Polytechnic when University of Malawi was being introduced in Malawi.
Okay.
Yes. Then I was one of the first intake at the Polytechnic.
At the Polytechnic.
The first commerce in Nyasaland, one of them was me. We were only 18 students at the university, at the college. Now, I did BCom.
BCom,
Bachelor of Commerce.
Bachelor of Commerce, okay.
Then after that,
issues dealing with trade.
Not buying and selling more good things like that. Trade.
Yes.
Export and import. Trade.
Okay.
You are very right.
Okay.
Yes, you are very right. And then I was not satisfied with the BCom. Okay. Because by then it used to be more of Asiatic. I didn't want much of Asia.
Okay.
Because we were British oriented people.
Yes. We were colonized by British.
Exactly. And then what happened was, and then I started learning accounting. I did accounting on my own.
Accounting?
Yes.
Okay.
Up to stage 3. And then stage 3 was more or less a diploma. Stage
3 it was more or less of a diploma.
Because I used to sit through roadside wards in London. And then passed those, then I went into profession. Then profession, then with the Cambridge University, they used to accommodate me and then have examinations in Zimbabwe. So I did first year, second year, and third year. And then he gave me a certificate, which is CA. I was a chartered accountant.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm chartered accountant.
Yes, I'm a chartered accountant.
By profession?
Yes, by profession. Then I got 2 degrees. I got a BCom
degree.
And then I got a CA.
And accounting?
Yes, accounting.
Okay.
And then, but I started now working. I was in the field. And then I worked British High Commission. Oh, you worked with the British High Commission? Oh, yes. That's the first thing they sent me to UK. Yes. And then,
for how long did you work with the British High Commission? I
worked for 5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
As an accountant?
Yes. But yes, an accountant partially, but also I was assistant information officer.
Assistant information officer?
Yes.
Okay.
Doing the pressing on news that was actually coming in.
Okay.
For our, by then, for publication. This used to go to MPC, but then it was not MPC, it was National something. And then another paper to Times.
Times?
Yes, Times. Times News.
Times News
for publication
in Britain?
Here.
Oh, here in Malawi?
Here in
Malawi. Okay, yes.
We used to send our releases there.
Press releases?
For publications, yes.
Okay.
For publications. And then, that for 5 years.
Okay.
Then the money was not actually sufficient to my side.
Yes.
Then I decided to quit. I quitted.
You quit?
Yes. Then I went to Harrison's and Crossfield. They were tea exporters. A short time. Then went to MRA, Malawi Revenue Authority. But then you should be inspector of taxes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. You were dealing with issues of taxes.
Taxation. Assessing, taxing, with things like that, a lot. And then I was with those people for 3 years. And then quitted. That's why money was not also adequate. And then he went to press agencies. When the Kamuzu introduced press group of companies.
Yes.
Then at press, agencies, I was one of the accountants.
Okay.
And then from there, I said, no, it was not enough either. I went to Coopers and Lybrand. These are certified chartered accountants in Malawi. Was, got about 5 of them.
Yes.
But in my case, I was employed by Coopers and Lybrand. So there, and then I was interested to continue with my accounting field. So there I did the auditing.
Oh, you did. So, you were an auditor also.
Yes, I've done auditing for more than 6 years.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
That in and out. Then from there, I got dissatisfied as well. But when I got the certificate, I came out. I thought it was enough.
You came out from being
From Coopers and Lybrand.
Oh, right.
Then Manika. Then it used to be Manika Money George. Then there I was assistant controller of finance.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you are professional, both of them, an accountant and a what? The other side.
It's BCom.
BCom, Bachelor of Commerce.
Yeah.
These are issues dealing with economics and money.
Exactly. Partially, yes.
Partially.
Yes.
How can we differentiate between devaluation and deflation?
It's all the same, but it's like a word and opposition. Yes or no? Right now. Devaluation goes to commodities. Commodities, assets, plants, depreciation goes there. Because, for instance, like a car.
Yes.
When a car is bought today, it's not the same tomorrow. Because the government gives you a relief.
It loses the value.
For you to arrive at the book value. So what happens, the government poses in a percentage. And then the car is no longer there. And it goes down. And then when that one is called book down, then that is a devaluation, just to be precise. But when it comes to inflation, inflation mostly involves the finance, cash, money, devalues. Let's say, like kwacha. Kwacha today is not 100%.
No.
It is almost 60. 40 is gone. What happens? Inflation. How does the inflation come? It comes in because of the commodities. When commodities are scarce, inflation comes in. When commodities are many, inflation does not come in. So when you have also your own commodities, and then well and good. The kwacha, or rather the money, becomes worth the money. Then the valuation, as I said earlier on, goes to assets and commodities. Yeah, because like in Nsima today you get Ufa, you get Mads there, and then Nsima you use today is not Nsima you do it tomorrow. Because the capacity of Ufa differs. Yes, so that's how I can come in on devaluation and inflation. So it's not all that difficult to distinguish. The distinction goes on its validity. When it's valued this way today, tomorrow is not that one. So an inflation goes into the money, and then to the asset, then deflation, depreciation goes in.
Okay, so should we say Malawi as of now is facing both of them, devaluation and deflation?
Oh, it is forever. I don't think it will go back. Because when it starts today, for you to pull it to 60% down the line, it's difficult. Can't. So Malawi is at stake. stake in the sense that it cannot do a thing on its own. It is dependent to other aids, dependent to other supports. When it is not supported, then inflation goes very high. Exactly.
Okay, I've got this question, which somebody wrote in the newspaper.
Yeah.
He wrote that Malawi, as a republic, have got a huge debut, and that debut has been quickened by 2.54 trillion in the first 6 months of 2024 to hit to 15.1 trillion kwacha. That's official figures from the Ministry of Finance.
Yeah.
As a country, are we going to repay this kind of money, because this is very huge? Are we going to pay this money, 15.1 trillion kwacha, at the moment?
I would say no. We cannot afford, because inflation is very high. You are saying trillion.
15.1 trillion.
And in 2 years' time, it will be 6 trillion. Where are you going to get that money from? When kwacha is still devaluating, or rather, inflation is very high, how can you recover that? That's why, for your information, some of these leaders go to a summit. I don't know whether it's Geneva or New York, wherever, and ask those rich countries to forgive you the debts. Maybe Malawi can get rescued that way. It can go there and ask for
to be forgiven.
Yes, and relief.
Not that they will.
No.
We cannot repay such a
Can't.
huge amount of money.
Can't. Why? Where would you get it from? How much are you going to pay? 3 trillion. Tomorrow it will be how much? 6 trillion. Where are you going to get that money from? Nobody. Nobody is going to cover that. Because you see, the popularity of people is not actually going to a success. It's going to a failure. Failure in the sense that people may not feel like producing. What are you going to produce to recover that?
And for your information, here in Malawi, we don't produce things.
That's why I'm saying
We don't have companies.
People, not only the companies, but people cannot scream to produce. What are we going to produce here? Because the land is limited. And then the government capacity is also limited. You see, for your information, I saw a leaf in one of the papers that the government, Ministry of Agriculture more especially, is actually advertising to invite for those people who are members of the mega farm to register themselves as mega farmers so that they can go into the field and produce more to recover the 3 trillion you're talking about.
Okay, I think it has been a pleasure to be with you and have some knowledge about things which people wanted to know most as we are living our everyday life. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you. Thank you for taking me in. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.